Hi everyone, today I want to share with you how to enter a sales aid order. So once you log into your Tupperware.com website, you're going to go to where it says My Sales and place a new order. Then it's going to load up your party history screen where you're going to want to make a choice, start a new party, and then you have two options, non-party or sales aid order. I typically will use the non-party order when entering sales aids because the shipping is just a little bit less expensive. Unless I'm in a hurry to get my sales aids in, then I will use the sales aid order because it ships quicker, but with that comes the convenience fee of more shipping. So we're going to set it up as a non-party order. And then right here, I'm going to put in sales aids because you always have to make a description for the party that you're entering. And so I'm going to just use sales aids in April because that's the month that we are in. Then you're going to pick the date, which is just today's date. Tupperware system basically is always set up as if you're entering a party. So all of these screens typically will look the same. That's why you may or may not be confused when you're trying to just place a sales aid order because it's actually not a party. Then you're going to click next, and it's going to load you to this screen that's where you would normally type in your customer's information, but since this is a sales aid order, I'm just going to click this button right here that says this order is for a consultant. It's going to automatically pre-fill in my information here, and then I'm going to click next. Now, there are two different ways that you can search for sales aids. You can either do an item search right here, and then simply click right here where it says sales aids, and then hit search. And what this does is it will load all of the available sales aids that we're able to purchase towards our business. Now, this is really cool because you're able to sort by description. Item type, they're all going to be sales aids, but anyways, you could sort by that if you wanted to. You can sort by retail, which you'll find is very interesting. There is no retail price for any of our sales aids. Now, what that means is sales aids do not count towards our weekly sales. They don't count towards our Confidence Start program or the weekly sales challenges that are put out by Tupperware. And the reason why is they're actually a tax write-off and they're to help with your business. It's considered a business expense, so that's why. But you can also sort right here where it says cost, which is what I like to do. And the reason I like to do this is sometimes maybe I've set a budget of $10 for sales aids for the month. And so I want to sort my cost and kind of get the most for my money that I can. So on this particular order, I want to highlight something that many of you may or may not know. It's called our Tiny Treasures gift bags. And the reason why I love this Tiny Treasures gift bag is it's $7.75 and you get around 20 pieces of miscellaneous sales aids in a pack, and it's always different. But what I've noticed is if you order more than one on the same order, it's typically the same items. So that's a good way to start with giving little gifts for ordering or thank you gifts for somebody that's hosting a party. It's great to use at a home party for some of your giveaways, and especially if you're doing a vendor event, it's great to have some tiny treasures on hand. Now, as you'll see, there's all kinds of other things that you can pick from. One of the big things that everybody usually is ordering as far as sales aids go are those amazing catalogs and flyers to share with our hosts and our customers. So those will be found here as well. So as you can see right now, we can order the summer catalogs in Spanish or English. Be sure to look and check English if you're speaking English, or Spanish if you're Spanish speaking. So we're going to go ahead and you can add them one for 60 cents, as you can see, or you can add them, I'm going to sort by description so that we can make this easier. You can also order them as a case, which comes with 140 for $70. Now that's for the super partier, the person who's having tons of parties, they're doing catalog parties or home parties, or somebody like me who's a director who gives out catalogs a lot. The typical consultant will probably only want to order this summer catalog 20 pack, which is $10. And with that, you can change the quantity in case, say, you wanted to have 40 catalogs, you would click this. Now, you can also order your sales aids right here. Currently, there's the April sales aids in English and the mid-April, and then you have the birthday month brochure, which is coming out. And again, when it comes to the sales flyers, they come in a different quantity. You can get 500 of them for $75 or 20 of them for $3. There's also Bic pens that say Tupperware on them. There's little keychains that you can order. There's fundraising catalogs. There's little date cards that have like the chop and prep product, as well as some recipes to go along with it. One of the most coveted products that you can or order as a consultant is the citrus peeler, and of course our famous smidgets. Anyway, so let's just add a few things to our order. And I also like to talk about the whistle straws. Those are fun if you're doing mommy and me parties because they actually make noise. So I've picked a few things that I want to add to the sales aid order. I'm just going to hit verify, and then I'm going to hit next. Now it's going to give me a total right here that says 0 due, but if I click this button right here, this is like the magic consultant button. You can use this to find out the price for your consultant cost on orders, as well as here where it's going to give you what you're actually going to pay for your sales aids. Because remember, there's no sales credit for it, so it's just a consultant cost. So the consultant cost due is $24.36, and you'll notice the shipping and handling is only $275. It's typically not too bad to order sales aids. There's not that $450 minimum like normal. I'm gonna click next, and now it's gonna bring me to the screen where I think, oh no, what to do next? But because this is only a sales aid order, I'm done entering. So I'm just gonna hit party summary, and it's gonna say, congratulations, your party is not submitted, and the total balance due is $22.80. Now you'll notice that there is bonus points. So every time you order sales aids, you'll get some bonus credit towards your next order of sales aid. So I have $1.56 in sales aid bonuses, but making my total due $22.80. So the next thing I would do is I would type in my credit card information right here, or in my case, I have an existing card, so I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna pick my card, and then I'm gonna go down here and hit next. Now what's cool is a little pop-up window is gonna show up, and this is where I'm going to enter in my my.tupperware password and hit submit to close out the party. And that's it. That's how you enter a sales aid order. Have a great day.